This is a typical kind of ritual which involves the kidnapping of children. And in this case, you can see this ritual ceremony took place in a barn. Here are the bales of hay. It's an old barn. And in this case, you can see the cauldron, the boiling cauldron, the altar, the gold knives, all the elements are here, the robed members of the cult. In this case, the victim is a child, 4 or 5 years old, and the cult victim who drew this picture was still a child. And the sacrificial victims were, in this case, two, a brother and a sister who had been kidnapped, and they had been seduced. And at this point, she reports that they weren't really scared. They'd probably been taken off of a playground somewhere and said, "We're going to go have a birthday party or something." So they weren't scared. They're brought in, ages about 7 and 5. You can see the cult leader here. These children are tied onto the altar. And there's also the beginning of bloodletting. So they've cut the boy some. He's starting to cry and she's crying because they realize now it's happening, of course, and there's screaming. It starts to happen. The member of the cult, the child member of the cult, of course, is watching. She's very scared. She's reporting and she's remembering that they made her do this and how bad she feels about it. But she can't help it. She's 4. These are adults. She's a victim in this process. As this ritual proceeds, you can see that there begins to be a lot of blood. You can see that the boy here is then cut open, again, along his chest, ripped apart, his organs taken out, and then he's dismembered. You can also notice that the little girl has lots of little cuts, and she's bleeding pretty profusely here from her groin area. So there's beginning to be a lot of screaming, a lot of blood, dismemberment, and preparation for the cannibalism. You can also pick up in this drawing the worship nature of this. Right. This is not just an event. This is a worship service that builds to a frenzy, builds up to a peak. And this, of course, is, as this person wrote here, preparation for the human stew. Here, the brother is dismembered. He's already gone. He's in the stew. And the child, member of the cult, then herself is brought up to participate more. The adult leader is cutting the little girl and killing her ultimately as the child member inserts other objects into the little girl. The element that's not really seen here but written in is the sexual abuse that always precedes the bloodletting. The members of the cult all sexually abuse the victims before the torture and the mutilation begins.